Welcome to the first edition of Candace Fix My 600-Pound Life. Enjoy!
"21-stone Debbie Wood is morbidly obese and hasn't worked in 4 years.
Would you like to work?
She lives in a 2-bedroomed council house and, along with her husband, gets £1,500 a month in benefits.
I've paid into my system. I'm entitled to get my disability, my carers allowance, my income support, and all the rest of the stuff that we get.
But Debbie hasn't always been this big.
I've never had this much weight on me, so I find it very annoying. I'm actually carrying 10 stone more than what my normal body weight should be. I find it very hard to do certain things because of my weight.
Well, as Debbie's cleaner, her husband Steve has found his calling as her full-time carer.
Steve does get an allowance for caring for me.
Act like this just happens in other countries, y'all. We have this in America too.
Also relying on the state to support him is 35-stone Les Price, whose council house has been specially modified to accommodate his size.
Excuse the mess and welcome to the boudoir. I've had some creams off the doctor because I got open sores, but I use like body butters for my belly because I have got like scabbed areas where things to rub. Oh. I did make the mistake once of getting my capsicum cream mixed up with my antibiotic cream, and trust me, when you get that in the wrong place you know about it, because capsicum is a pepper and it doesn't go well on your groin. And I did scream and I was crying and my missus laughed at me because I was crying for my dad.
Thanks for sharing, Les.
You are what you are. You know, if you're meant to be fat, you'll be fat. If you're not, you're not.
Is there anything you think you can do to change your situation?
I can't get out and exercise. I used to swim, but I got told not to swim because I got problems with my shoulder.
Les, how long did they say you couldn't swim?
21-stone Debbie Wood and her husband receive £1,500 a month in benefits.
I do get organic stuff, so I do pay out a bit extra than what maybe some would.
As well as splashing out on organic.
Is this a typical meal for you, Debbie?
Her latest treat is a treadmill, which she bought online for £149.
Start. And it tells me how many calories I've burnt. I burnt 0.5 calories already. Woohoo! Look at me go. That's 6 calories. 7, 8. I do about 10 minutes every second day or every day.
Great, Debbie. Let's set a goal of 10 minutes every day for this week.
31-stone Barry can't afford his own treadmill. He receives £73 job seekers allowance a week, but it's something he wants to change.
I'm so desperate to get back to work. The sooner I get back working, the better.
Lately, Barry's weight has spiralled out of control.
I've always been a big, large person, but I put on about 5-6 stone, and that was due to being depressed of losing my job.
Barry doesn't lack experience, but he worries that his 31-stone frame is the real reason he's been out of work so long.
It comes down to discrimination of your size, you know. Being a big guy, while you're getting the store manager to do the interview with you, you can tell the other ones are just looking, thinking, oh my God, you know, really? Are you actually really going to be working here with us?
Barry, are you sure that's what they're saying?
Worked in 9 years, once had an active social life, but these days he rarely gets out.
It's just so hard to go places because of my size.
Since Les can't physically walk to the pub anymore, he's built one in his back garden instead.
Welcome to the bar. I used to go to the pub, but I don't no more. Unless I can use a disabled toilet, I find it uncomfortable with problems with my size and everything.
Is it just me, but isn't building a bar in your back garden work?
In Leicester, it's supper time in the Wood household.
Did you test them with a fork?
Yeah, I did. They seem fairly soft.
Maybe just scoop those middle bits out and then put them in for a few more minutes.
Rearrange them a bit and put them back in.
Yeah.
All right.
Morbidly obese Debbie is being waited on by husband Stephen, who gets nearly £700 a month in carers allowance and income support.
I have got this job now as being Debbie's carer. That is, in itself, a job. That is my job.
Sounds like working outside the home would be more fun.
Get us a Bulmers.
Oh, I can do that, yeah.
That'd be lovely. Have it nice and chilled.
Right, I'm off.
Stephen, who is half his wife's weight and much more mobile, makes regular trips to the shops on her behalf.
I will do this walk about 2 or 3 times a day. She does ask for a lot, but then again, a lot does need to be done. Not a job I expected to take on board, but now that I am, I'm going to do the best I can.
I told you that it would be better to work outside the home.
Probably going to have a bit of a nap at the moment because I'm really tired. This has been a long day for me. I'm feeling a bit drained, and then I'll probably go do some gaming and maybe have a sip of cider if I may feel up to it.
For those of you wondering why Debbie may be tired, remember she did walk 10 minutes on the treadmill.
21 stone Debbie and her husband Steve get £1,500 a month in benefits. They pay £60 a week in rent, and their council tax is reduced because they have a wet room installed by the council for Debbie.
I'm happy with the way they've done the tiles. I'm happy the way that they've done the cupboards. I'm not happy that they damaged my dishwasher and had no insurance to cover it, so I had to buy another one.
She's also just had a brand new kitchen installed by the council, but she doesn't seem happy.
The plastering is absolutely abysmal. You feel how rough that is, and that drawer is so small that the only thing that I keep in there is... I like the cupboards, except these ones are a bit too small for my plates now. So I can't put plates in there. I have to be putting that cupboard down there where he has to come and take them out for me. Out of 100, I would give it 60. And they didn't finish this bit off here. They're supposed to put tiles on here. They've cracked that fucking cupboard. I thought they had. It's a crack in that cupboard at the top, look.
That, I think you'll find, is paint. Yeah.
Hot
paint.
stuff. Do you know what? I guarantee, I bet they haven't swept out under here, and I bet they've just put those bits of bloody wood underneath it.
Yeah.
I have to get the council to come and pick up that old dishwasher.
Debbie, today I think we'll start with a gratitude journal.
31 stone Barry is still jobless, but today he's getting help. Confidence coach Annie Ashdown wants to find out why Barry's stuck on the dole.
Confidence coach. I wonder where you go to get that certification.
Shropshire store.
It's that close.
Wow. I'm really enjoying this. Once I get out, I'm fine. It's just the getting out.
I mean, look at it, I can't even see a cloud.
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Stop it. Debbie walking around outside. I like those shades, girl.
Well, this is a lie detector app that I've installed on my phone, basically to see if he's telling the truth to me about things, because obviously I want the truth and people do lie.
One of Debbie's many medical ailments is Othello syndrome, meaning she gets jealous and paranoid of Stephen cheating on her.
We went out to the shop and there were like 2 or 3 females around, so I'm going to ask you if you noticed them.
Can't say as I did, no.
I'm impressed. You're telling the truth.
Phone lie detector app. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's reliable. As long as it's on a phone and as long as it's on an iPhone and not an Android, you're good to go.
We were talking about Mel B in the shop.
I know that.
I want to know is, did you find her picture attractive?
No.
So you did find Mel B attractive then? Right.
Unconvinced he's telling the truth about his feelings for Mel B, Debbie makes Stephen retake the test.
Liar, liar, pants and fire. Look at that middle line. Well then, conclusive evidence says that you find Mel B attractive.
Debbie doesn't realize is that Mel B has nothing on her, so she shouldn't be worried.
Unemployed and overweight Barry has been looking for work for 6 months. Today, he's getting spruced up for an interview with a storage company.
When I've gone for previous job interviews, I felt really sort of self-conscious about my weight and noticed a few things that's going on in interviews, looks and funny stares and smiles and giggles, that type of thing.
Interview and assessment, Barry is told he's not got the job due to failing the maths test.
So the good news, Barry, is that they don't care about your weight. The bad news is you gotta brush up on that math.
I'm choked. I really wanted a job like this. Hopefully, by losing weight, get myself back into work and fully fit. Not every fat person is someone who's going to sit down and do no work all day.
For Barry, the job hunt continues. Not going to an interview anytime soon is 35-stone Les. He was recently put forward for a gastric band to help him finally get back into shape and back into work. But his health has deteriorated dramatically, leaving him completely sofa-bound.
I've got gout in my right foot now.
His gout is caused by his poor diet and has left him unable to stand.
You can see the difference in the ankle, the top of the foot, as where this one is all fleshy. This one's all swollen. It's very uncomfortable.
He's had gout for 13 days, leaving him almost completely reliant on his family.
Oh, being like this at the moment is very disheartening. Every little thing you've got to ask somebody for help. It's demoralising.
Hello.
Could you give me some cherries or some raspberries, please? Cherries preferably,
Yeah.
because they're supposed to be good for helping with gout.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Ta. Hopefully they'll come back with some goodies and have a nice cup of tea then, and dinner.
It's not good news for Les, who's supposed to be getting more active to help him lose weight before surgery.
My mobility is near enough zero at the moment. I've had to be helped from the bedroom into here this morning by my partner and my daughter. And I'm not the easiest thing to try and help because I'm rather large.
On days like this, Les relies on his partner Christine to help him out. But when she's busy, he's got a novel way of getting to those hard-to-reach places.
It's a good job I've got my grabber to grab a scratch with, because otherwise I can't get to it, or I've got to try and use something else to scratch with, and it's not easy. Home bargain special. And it's very handy indeed. Whatever I want. Days like this, without anyone to help me, I'd be knackered. I'd be stuck in the bed, and I'd only have, well, I'd have nothing. I'd be useless.
So guys, the moral of this story is throwing money at a problem does little to solve it. You see that the subjects in the story have been given monthly payment, home improvement, and their health hasn't been improved at all. Maybe making the payment conditional on the subject participating in some health and wellness activities might be a step in the right direction. Thank you for watching the first episode of Candace Coach My 600-Pound Life. Subscribe and click the bell to be reminded of weekly episodes. See you next time. Stay well, my friends.